Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where a man who had done nothing wrong was unlawfully detained and pulled out of his vehicle so the corrupt officer could conduct a search to fish for something illegal. On May 21, 2023, a man named Mr. Henderson was dropping a friend home when he noticed a patrol vehicle behind him with lights and sirens switched on. Naturally, this indicated that the officer behind him was initiating a traffic stop. So, as per protocol, Mr. Henderson pulled over the side of the road and came to a complete stop. This was when he also began recording this encounter on his mobile phone for his personal safety, which turned out to be a good decision, as you will see.
Mr. Henderson, how you doing, boss?
What's up with you?
All right, man, I'm Trooper Holder with the Maryland State Police. You're being audibly and visually recorded, okay? All right. You know I stopped you?
I sure don't.
You know how fast you were driving?
35.
Back
40.
here?
What
Back
you
here?
mean back here?
Yeah, this car went on. I apologize. You know what I mean?
Black, I got this, dog. Chill out. Black, how you getting pulled over?
No, 'cause I don't even feel like this shit.
You know how fast you were driving on this road back here?
What road?
Pacific Drive.
Pacific?
Yep.
What, 20?
You were driving 20?
I'm asking, what was I driving?
I'm asking you. Do you know how fast you were going?
You pulling me over. What's going on? What's
Yeah.
up?
I asked you if you know how fast you were going.
I'm asking, how fast was I going?
Yeah, you just said 35.
I was going 35 on when you first got behind me on Great Mills Road. I seen you the whole time when I came out the liquor store.
Okay.
You was on me from back then, so what's going on?
Okay. Well, there's two reasons I stopped you, okay? First reason is when you came out of that parking lot, all right, and entered onto a private road or a public roadway, you didn't stop.
Huh?
You didn't stop.
What you mean I didn't stop?
So when you're entering a private road onto a public roadway, you're supposed to stop. You didn't stop.
Stop where? I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Stop prior to entering the public roadway. So
Stop.
you left the parking lot, right?
What parking lot?
The parking lot where the liquor store was?
I left the parking lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you were, right?
Right.
When you entered onto
Great Mills Road.
correct,
Right.
you didn't stop.
I've been stopped there for 10 minutes, right? Cause it was traffic in the parking lot, right or wrong.
Coming out, we couldn't get out.
Okay.
I mean, I get what you probably saying,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But, you know,
Yeah,
I'm not
it ain't-
getting it. I'm the driver, so I'm not getting what you're
Okay.
saying. I was stopped at
hey,
Canopy.
not to cut you off. I mean, I don't even want to move.
He ain't got
I
nothing to do
live
with that.
right
He
here.
live right here.
I
Can
was
you go
just
home?
going to the store.
You just hang out, man.
No, I'm just, huh?
You just hang out.
No, it's cool. I'm saying I live
He
right
asked
here.
the kid he
Okay.
go in the house. I just taking him to the store.
Oh, you were taking him to the store?
Yeah.
All right, well, just let me finish up what I'm doing and then you
Oh,
can go.
okay. All right.
You good with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right. So that was the first reason. Second reason is...
All right, hold on, time out, because
Okay.
I'm still trying to understand the first reason.
Sure.
You said I didn't stop coming from off a private lot.
Yep.
When I was sitting right there with all that traffic, I left when I could left, right? But all right, second reason, because I could go back and get the footage or whatever. It don't matter.
Okay.
All right, second reason.
That's cool. You got your driver's license, by the way?
Yeah, what's the second reason?
Okay. Can you give me your driver's license?
All right, can you call your supervisor?
Sure. After you give me your driver's license. And your registration.
Right off the bat, the officer who initiated the traffic stop and then made contact with Mr. Henderson, namely Officer Cody Holder of the St. Mary County Sheriff's Office, appeared to immediately fish for reasons to escalate the traffic stop. He not only excessively questioned Mr. Henderson, but also claimed that there were two reasons for the stop, while only stating one. That one reason was rather vague. Officer Holder claimed that Mr. Henderson failed to yield when driving onto public property from private property. Under Section 21-404 of the Maryland Code, it stated that the driver of a vehicle about to enter or cross a highway from a private road or driveway or from any other place that is not a highway shall yield the right of way to any other vehicle approaching on the highway. So, even though Officer Holder's reason for pulling Mr. Henderson over was technically justified as per law, it certainly didn't mean that Mr. Henderson had done what he was accused of. In fact, he argued that he was stopped at the private property for more than 10 minutes because of traffic. Regardless, Officer Holder continued on with his apparently baseless traffic stop, asking for ID from both Mr. Henderson and the passenger.
Maryland finest. Black, you can get out the car if you want to. This ain't got nothing to do with you. He
Oh, no, I ain't want to. He say, well, I'm getting out because I live right here.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, if you're good with hanging out, I'm good with it.
Please leave your message for 20249.
Excuse me.
I ain't want to be doing no movement.
Yeah, if you're good with just hanging out just for now.
I'm going to sit on my front.
Do you have any ID on you?
Nah, you pulled me over. He don't need his ID. You don't need your. He pulled me over.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Black.
saying.
Trust me, Black.
You
You don't need. He pulled me over. You ain't got nothing to do with this traffic stop.
Listen, you don't have to identify yourself, okay? I'm just asking if you would mind just giving me your name, just so I know who I am.
No, he don't.
That's all.
There you go.
You're not in
license.
any trouble. Like I said,
Black, trust
I
me.
do this with everybody I pull over.
Right.
Right? Your friend's making it a little more complicated.
Yeah, that's what I say. I don't.
If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I'm just asking.
I'm going to sit on my front
You heard
right
what
here.
I said. You don't have to. You heard what he said. You don't have to.
So it's all right for me to
He
go and
pulled
sit on
me
my
over.
front?
Just sit there, Black. You good.
Just hang out for right now, okay?
You Black. You good. Did I get my license?
Huh? Yep, you did.
Can you call your supervisor?
What do you want me to call supervisor? You want me to see if they can
Just
respond?
chill.
I need your supervisor. Black, don't tell me what to do, Black.
all right.
For real. All you have to do is chill. This ain't got shit to do with you. He pulled me over.
I
You
know,
could
I'm
have
just
kept
saying,
walking.
but I'm
Next
just
time,
saying,
when you see me,
all right.
next time don't ask me for no ride. Don't wave at me or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I need your supervisor though.
Note how Officer Holder failed to violate the passenger's rights since Mr. Henderson stepped in to let him know he didn't need to provide any identification. Even though Maryland law does not have a specific statute that addresses this, the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution protects individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government, including the requirement to provide identification without reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. In this case, the passenger indeed had nothing to do with the traffic stop, so demanding ID from him was simply unnecessary. Anyway, what happened next immediately escalated the stop from what would have been a quick traffic citation to now pulling both occupants out of the vehicle and subsequently patting them down. This essentially made it clear that Officer Holder was upset about Mr. Henderson knowing his rights and protecting them from being violated.
You gonna roll your window down for me?
It's good. I can hear you. You can hear me.
Right, but I can't see you.
You can see me.
Okay, can you step out of the car for me, please?
I sure can't. What's going on?
Okay. Well, when a police officer requests you to exit the vehicle, you have to exit the vehicle. That's case law, Pennsylvania versus Mims. So step out of the car for me.
You don't have to touch my door, bro.
Okay, come on, get out.
Can you back up, please? Because
I can't. Alright, face the car for me. You good if I pat
for
you
what?
out?
No.
Okay.
I sure don't.
You're not? Okay, then you're gonna go in handcuffs. Okay.
Pat me down. Y'all see the harassment?
Now I can pat you down? Are you sure you're
Come
good
on,
with it?
come on, scan boy.
I'm good with it? I can pat you down?
Pat me down.
Okay. These are your keys.
Don't answer questions.
Alright, just stand in front of my car.
I stand right here.
You stand in front of my car like I told you to.
I'm in front of your car.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
You might step out of the car for me, please. Yeah, okay. Are you just my face down, man? Yeah, I think I'm up.
Hey, shut my door, Black.
That's fine. Appreciate you being cooperative. I know, man. Like I said, your friend's gonna make this a little more complicated than it has to be. That's just, that's just his.
Nah, his friends know his rights.
This is why I can sit
What's wrong with you?
Now, even though Mr. Henderson complied with Officer Holder and stepped out of his vehicle, it could be argued that this was an unlawful order, which violated Mr. Henderson's Fourth Amendment right. The case law quoted by Officer Holder was Pennsylvania v. Mims, which established that police officers may order the driver and any passengers out of a vehicle during a traffic stop as a safety measure if the officer reasonably believes that their safety is at risk. It was held that the officer's safety is both legitimate and weighty, and the intrusion into respondent's personal liberty occasioned by the order, being at most a mere inconvenience, cannot prevail when balanced against legitimate concerns for the officer's safety. In other words, if the officer suspects that the occupants may be armed or dangerous, or if the officer believes that the occupants may interfere with the officer's investigation, the officer may order them out of the vehicle. But in this case, since neither occupant posed a threat to Officer Holder, and certainly did not appear suspicious, it could be argued that there was no valid concern for officer safety, hence making this an illegal seizure in violation of the Fourth Amendment.
He's a first he said then lied, told me I didn't stop leaving out private property. Oh man. Then he called for backup, y'all. What's up with you, bro? He on dick. Listen. Right? I'm at Canopy. I pull out a Canopy. He just wanted to pull me over. You feel me?
Yeah, sure.
What's up with you? Yeah, I'm alright. I ain't worrying. You know I ain't worrying about nothing, man.
Okay. You got bike.
I know.
I know. I just letting you know. So.
All this for what? First he comes to the car. You know how fast you was going on right there on Pacific Drive. Then the first reason I pulled you over is because you didn't stop at leaving the private property coming from off of Ray Mills. How went? We were sitting right there for 10 minutes with all that traffic right there trying to get into Canopy. We trying to leave. You know what I'm saying? I sat there for 5 or 10 minutes. Damn. You act like we had bazookas and everything. Why you ain't come like this the other day when they was shooting out this mother? Always the state troopers, they be on. Appreciate it, bro. He think he about to pay and hand me. Nah, it ain't going down like that, brother.
As seen in the footage, the officers who arrived on the scene for backup were rational and engaged in a lighthearted conversation with Mr. Henderson, while Officer Holder was still sitting inside his patrol vehicle. Note that it had already been several minutes since Mr. Henderson was left standing outside for no reason. But soon enough, Officer Holder jumped out while putting gloves on and approached Mr. Henderson's vehicle, implying that he was about to search through it. What happened next was truly ridiculous. When confronted with this, Officer Holder claimed that he didn't need to ask for Mr. Henderson's permission to search the vehicle, and when Mr. Henderson refused to unlock his truck, Officer Holder tried to forcefully do it anyway.
I don't give you permission to search my car. You a tough guy, huh? Get that shit off your arm first before you try to act tough, boy.
Unlock your car.
Nah, for what? For what? For what? For what? Give me a reason. What you going to my car for?
Unlock your car.
For what? You talking about traffic. What are you going to my car for? What is he going to my car for? Give me the reason. Marijuana? Come on, man.
Look.
It smell like marijuana? That's your excuse?
That's what he's.
Okay.
That's why he's doing it.
Okay.
Until.
Okay.
Right now it's a,
Ooh, I love this.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that's why you're searching.
Cause it smell like marijuana. They didn't just pass the law where the odor of marijuana don't.
Hasn't gone into effect yet.
Okay.
July 1st.
All right. But as I said that,
Unlock your car.
I ain't unlocking nothing. You want to search my car? Go in there and search it.
Okay. Give me your keys.
Excuse me. Stop coming up to me.
Give me your keys.
Stop coming up to me.
Give me your keys.
Stop coming up to me.
Give me your keys. Okay.
It smell like marijuana. Man, Black, don't even worry about it, bruh. We good, you hear me? Now it smell like marijuana. Why he ain't say that from the beginning? You feel me? It smell like marijuana. Marijuana about to be legal in July 1st, but he worried about some marijuana. You feel me? Think I'm about to get him my keys so he can search my car. You got me f***ed up. Like I'm one of these dumb boys out here.
What we've just witnessed is Officer Holder's ego taking him on a severe power trip. He was certainly well aware by now that Mr. Henderson was not going to comply with his unlawful commands, so he promptly claimed that he perceived an odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. This was obviously false, as we will find out. Now, even though the odor of marijuana served as probable cause to search the vehicle at the time of this encounter, as of July 1st, 2023, the governor has allowed a bill to become law that prevents police from using the odor or possession of cannabis alone as the basis of a search. It's highlighted that the legislation states that a law enforcement official may not initiate a stop or a search of a person, a motor vehicle, or a vessel based only on the smell of burnt or unburned cannabis, the possession of a personal use amount of marijuana, or the presence of money near marijuana without additional evidence of intent to distribute. But regardless, even though Officer Holder had the legal authority to search vehicles based on the odor of marijuana, that does not constitute the search of Mr. Henderson's vehicle, since the detainment at this point is essentially unlawful.
Feel me? Fuckers can't even, the ones that's out here doing this shit, they ain't harassing them. But the one that filmed the police, oh, we gonna harass them all day long, thinking they got something. Man, I got 4 people out here for one man. Come on, dog. Fuck it, this guy shot at the playground. Why they ain't pull up like that when the motherfuckers was shooting? You feel me? On Mother's Day, we coming from the store, ain't bothering nobody. He can't even give me a correct reason. Oh, you know how fast you was going? That was the second one. First one is you didn't stop at the leaving the private property. How? We've been sitting there 5 or 10 minutes. Ben asked for a supervisor, but the supervisor can't come out because he's at the desk. Ian.
Alright, so if you don't give me the keys to search it, I'm going to tow it to the barracks and get a search warrant, and then I'm going to search it anyway.
Go ahead. Stupid bitch. Go ahead. Go ahead. You ain't need my keys. Go ahead and search it, you stupid bitch. Find what you looking for. And make sure you get some proactive for that left arm, you dumb ass.
Stay back over there.
You bitch. I stand where I want to stand. I stand where I want to stand. What Supreme Court say? 10 feet.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Say 10 feet then.
After threatening to tow Mr. Henderson's vehicle and obtaining a search warrant to dig through his vehicle anyway, Mr. Henderson was left with no choice but to finally unlock the vehicle and basically let Officer Holder violate his rights. Bear in mind, Officer Holder had claimed that there was an odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle, so it would only make sense for him to actually end up finding the drug. However, after more than 10 minutes of digging through the vehicle, Officer Holder managed to find nothing illegal whatsoever, and this proved that he did what he did out of retaliation against Mr. Henderson's unwillingness to give up his rights.
Mr. Henderson, do not ride around like that. Pick up everything that you drop.
Man, you got a lot of crap back here.
Pick up everything you drop.
Alright, man, you sit back in your car.
I got murder on my mind and it's not the drugs. I gotta plug my phone up because my phone about to go dead. Smell like marijuana. It says it smell like marijuana, right? Where the f the marijuana at? It ain't against you or you. You feel me? Come on, man. Marijuana is legal in July, bruh. And listen, Like I said, it don't got nothing to do with you or you. Marijuana is legal in July, right? So if he did find marijuana in here, July 1st, they gonna what? They gonna throw it out, right?
No, not necessarily.
So
I think theoretically they could.
so if he caught me with a gram of marijuana, right, and I went to court July 1st, everybody that got, if it's not a felony, everybody that got marijuana convictions is going to get thrown out if they go up there and get thrown out.
I don't know.
I read the laws, bro.
Sure, I
Don't think just because I'm black in my head like this, I'm retarded, bro. I read the laws. He wasn't supposed to search my car in the first place.
Okay. I don't think anything like that.
Listen, don't think I'm getting hostile at y'all.
I don't think
y'all just coming up being the, you know what I'm saying, the backup. Shit ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
Sure.
But come on, bro. It's real shit going on in St. Mary's County for you to be on my like this.
I understand where you're coming from.
Look at him.
I totally understand.
Like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I appreciate y'all patience. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to do with y'all. This what's up? Get my so I could go.
All right, I got your driver's license, your registration. I gave you 2 tickets, all right? All the ways to pay a ticket or take care of it on the back of the citation.
I'm going to court. Might go right to Canopy, get the video cameras and all that. You want my for no reason.
You understand?
Hold it. Come on, hold it. Get my traffic stop is over. Get the out of here. Thought you had something. Hope you choke on the chicken bone and die. You and your family. Stupid. You stupid. You too, brother. Hey, y'all hear what I said? This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. It just, that's man. And y'all can't be doing that, bro. I'm not saying y'all doing it, but y'all can't be doing that. He sitting there and said he pulled me over because I pulled out a private property and I didn't stop. I was at Canopy sitting there for 10 minutes. Then you say I was speeding. You didn't even tell me what speed limit I was going. You asked me how fast I was going. I was going 35 miles per hour on Great Mills Road. I appreciate y'all for listening. Y'all be safe.
Mr. Henderson was eventually cited, something that should have been done and over with soon after the traffic stop was initiated. In essence, this traffic stop was a complete violation of Mr. Henderson's Fourth Amendment right, since Officer Holder clearly did not have a justified concern for his safety at any moment through the encounter, which would allow him to search Mr. Henderson or his vehicle. As of the date of this recording, Mr. Henderson has not stated if he filed a formal complaint. He has also not shown any interest in filing a lawsuit just yet. Be sure to check out our previous video, where we cover another outrageous police encounter